another day of learning. So, welcome once again to teaching music in elementary grade. So, this will be our first discussion for this topic since our previous meeting focuses on the task that you will do this semester for this subject. So, this is also a sort of review since you have already learned this one. I have remember that I already teach this one when you are in your service PE or your PE1, I guess. So some of these informations are you already encountered in the previous semester. So first, let us define what is music. So music is a form of art that uses sound organized in time. So music is also a form of entertainment that puts sounds together in a way that people like, find interesting, or dance to. Most music includes people singing with their voices or playing musical instruments such as the piano, guitar, drums, or violin. So we use music not to entertain ourselves, especially if we are bored or we are waiting for someone or we are traveling. So, 'di ba? We make use of music to entertain us or para lingawon ta. At some point, sad, music make up our mood. When you say make up our mood, it's like when we're happy, when we hear a happy song or a jolly song, malipay po apil. When we hear the For Broken-Hearted song, di ba? Especially if si Moira de la Torre ang magkanta, we feel the pain of the singer also. So, that is why uh, I have mentioned that it makes our mood. So these are basically the elements that are found in the music, and later on we'll identify what are they called and what are their uses. Okay, so first we have the staff. Okay, so who can guess or who can describe what a staff is? Anyone? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is what a staff look like. It has 5 lines. So let us count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 lines and we have 4 spaces. So again, once again, let us count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So a staff comprised of 5 lines and 4 spaces. So I am trying to teach as how a teacher should be in elementary grade. So di ba na siya inya na repeat with me, guess with me. So since this subject is teaching in elementary grade, so I am not telling that you should copy me. Wala ko nag-ingon nga inyo kung awaton, but my point here is to give you an idea on uh, how will you have your own class. So para naamoy idea on how will you handle it when you already kung kamo na sa inyuhang pagklase or during your demonstration. So that's it. Okay, so staff, in Western musical notation, the staff, okay, so kung United States, now it is spelled as STAFF. So para di ta malibog, in UK or in United Kingdom, they call it staff or they spell it as STAVE, but they are just the same. So pareha lang na sila, staff o staff. So ang plural form for either the staff or the staff is staves. Okay, so it is a set of 5 horizontal lines and four spaces that each represent a different musical pitch, or in the case of percussion staff, different percussion instruments. So atong gi-count kaganina no that we have 5 lines, 5 horizontal lines, and then we have 5 spaces. So that is the staff. Okay, so after we have tackled about the staff, so what do you think is the next element of music that we should study about or we should learn about? Okay, next we have the clef. Okay, what is a clef? So a clef, from the French, it clef or term as key or yabi is a musical symbol used to indicate which notes are represented by the lines and spaces on a musical staff or staff. Placing a clef on a staff assigns a particular pitch to one of 5 lines, which defines the pitches on the remaining lines and spaces. So pitches are kanang tono sa kanta. Okay, so this is an example of a clef, and this one is a very popular example of clef. What do you call this clef? Yes, this is called, usually this is called G clef. And also, it is called treble clef. So, we usually know, tulad na ilhan nga clef, ang very popular is ang G clef or ang treble clef. And next to it is ang bass clef. But we never know, a very rare encounter to see an alto clef and tenor clef. So, these clef are used by the composers, katong mga hawd ng composers, they use this one. So, we're not so familiar with this one. Anyway, do not worry. I am not, we will not, dili ta magpaalig-alig nung master ta og music. So, but what is important is we know the basics. So, the basics are the treble and the bass clef. So, at least man lang po, we know that there are also other clefs. Those are the alto and the tenor clefs. Next. Okay, so the treble clef, so is a musical sign that tells us which notes corresponds to the various lines and spaces. It is written at the beginning of the staff. So that is why gisunod na ko siya discuss after, right after the staff. Okay, sunod din natong ibutang is ang clef to identify the pitch of the song. Okay, so next. After the clef, of course, we should identify the time signature. So what are the examples of time signatures? Okay, so later on, let's discover if sakto ba ang inyong gipanghatag ng mga example. Okay, so time signatures consist of 2 elements, a top number and a bottom number. The top number tells us the number of beats in each measure. The bottom number in time signatures tell you what note values those beats are. Ang taas daw muna'y magpahibalo sa ato kung pila ka beats in each measure, while ang number below ang magsulti sa ato kung unsa nga mga note value ang naa ato nga beat. Okay? So, this is an example of a time signature. We have here 3/4, 3/4 time signature. So, again, sa 3/4, ang top number niya is 3. So, 3 beats in every measure. Ang ihading bottom number is 4, so which tell us nga ang mga note values nga naa sa ana nga beat are the quarter notes or the crochet beat. Okay, later, don't you worry, later we'll discuss. But again, what are the note values names or silahang mga beat. Okay, so let's proceed. So we have already the staff, we have already the clef, we have the time signature. Now, unsa naman atong next nga thing to learn? Yes. Before that, let us identify what are the other simple time signatures. So, atong example ganina is 3/4, diba? So, we also have 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 2/2, 3/2, 4/2, 2/8, 3/8, and 4/8. So, kung double time, mo to siya ang example, mga 2/4, 2/2, 2/8. From the word tuple, meaning 2. Kung may total triple time, we have 3, triple. Quadruple, so that is 4. So, muna yung mga keywords. So, type of beats. So, ang beat, di ba, is, asa ganin na tumabala ng beat? We have the lower number. So, 4 man siya. So, the beats in that time signature are the crochet or crochet beat. Kung 2 pod ang nasa below nga number, those are the minim beat. And if it is 8, those are the quaver beat. Okay, please do not be confused. Use the keywords for easy lang ninyo siya ma-memorize or ma-familiarize. Okay, so next, di ba, naman tag staff, tag clef, tag time signature. So now, let us go to the note value. So note value, unsa day na siya? Note value in a music notation, a note value indicates the relative duration of a note using the texture or shape of the note head, the presence or absence of a stem, and the presence or absence of flag, beams, hooks, or tails. So, naapoy parts ang notes, no? Di lang na siya sulat-sulat. So, this is the parts of the notes. We have the flag. Kan mo na siya ikog. And then, we have the stem, the body. Kanimoning flag. So, ang body is the stem. And this is the note head. Okay? Diba, previously, there are other terms for the flag. So, let us just make use of the flag na as general term. So, muna siya ang mga parts sa notes. So, na siya flag, na siya stem, and na siya note head. Now, let us know the note values and the note patterns. So, what do you call this note? Anyone who can recall this note? Oh, how about this one? And then this one. Okay, so let us check if correct ba inyong mga guess about what is the name of this note. First, we have the whole note. Katong second nga picture nga akong gipakita, that is called a whole note. Next, we have the half note. I think the third one ba akong gipakita? Is that the half note? Well, let us recall. I think, yeah, it's a half note. Next, we have the quarter note. So, ang iya lang gikalainan no sa di na ako siya ma-flashback I am recording man. So, ang gikalainan lang sa quarter o half note is shaded ang head sa note. Okay, next we have the eighth note na ana dayon siya flag or tail. It is called eighth note. Next, we have the 16th note, duha na ang iyahang flag or iyahang tail. And also, iyahang head is shaded. Next, we have three flags that is called 32nd note. And okay, once again, these are the example of the notes. So, notes lang sa taha. Next meeting na ta mag-discuss about rest, about pila ka beats ang isa ka note, or pila ka beat ang nasa whole note. So, we will discover it next meeting. Today, we'll just identify, once again, the names of the note. So, again, we have the whole note. The whole note has no stem and no flag. So, only the head note. Muna siyang whole note. Or mura siyag O, mura siyag 0. That is a whole note. Next, we have the half note. So, Naa siya'y head note, naa siya'y stem, but iyang head note, wala siya'y flag or tail. Ang iyang head note is dili shaded. Next, we have the quarter note. So, same lang siya pagka-draw sa half note, but the head note is shaded. Then, now, it is called the quarter note. Pag abot sa eighth note, na ano siya flag or tail, shaded po siya. So, it is the eighth note. Kung duha ka buk iyang flag or tail, that is 16th note. And if tulo iyang flag or tail, that is 32nd note. So, those are the notes and their note names. Okay, beat and rhythm. So beat. A beat, it is the speed at which a piece of music is played. An example of beat is the beating of a heart. Steady, it doesn't change. So yeah, or in short, no, if mo istorya da tag beat, it means that dili siya mag-change. Pareha sa atong heartbeat mo, ora gyud na ang iyahang compass, dili na siya ma-change. But when we talk about rhythm, so rhythm, it's the pattern of sound and stress in a song. It refers to the repetition of notes and can be long or short. So, ga-refer siya sa pagbalik-balik sa mga notes. And then, pwede siya long, pwede siya short. Unlike the beat, nga mo siya, no changes at all. Okay, so these are the 6 key elements of music. We have the rhythm, the texture, dynamics, expression. For the fifth one, we have the form, and the sixth one, or the last one, is the harmony. So these are the 6 key elements of music. Okay, so that would be all. So do you have clarifications or any reactions or corrections? Please reserve them for our next virtual meeting. So again, please uh, reminded for our be reminded with the deadlines, especially for your first submission of the lesson plan. This all posted in your Google Classroom stream. So also, your activities are also already posted in your Google Classroom streams. Ang announcement sa mga dates, when are you going to first submit your encoded lesson, detailed lesson plans, na po dito, nakapost na po dito ang schedule sa inyong teaching demo, na dito tanan. So please visit your Google Classroom to be reminded and to be updated for our class. So next session, we are going to discuss the other elements of music, such as the rest, the beats, and so on and so forth. So I will see you on our next virtual class or our next recording class. That would be all. God bless and be safe.